Good morning, children. Now, fifth sum. In a ship of length 28 meter, height of its mast is 12 meter. Okay. If the length of the ship is 28 meter, children, the height of its mast is nothing but, like, suppose if this is a ship. Okay, this is a ship. Mast is nothing but this one is called the mast. Okay, so if the length of the ship is 28 meter, the height of the mast is 12 meter. Okay, if the height of the mast in its model is 9 centimeter. Now we are taking the model of it. So obviously the model will be in centimeter and it will be small. So height of the mast in its model is 9 centimeter. What is the length of the model ship? You have to find. You have to find the length. Okay, children. So seeing the question, what comes in our mind? It is a problem of direct proportion. Okay, so here we will take the ship length. Okay, ship length, and other quantity will be mast height. Okay, we'll make a box. Seeing the question, what we observe is it is a question of direct proportionality. Okay, out of 4, 3 are given. You have to find 1. Okay, now the length of the ship is given as 28. Okay, and the height of its mast is given as 12 meter. Okay, now what about the model ship? In the model ship, the height of the mast is given as 9. Okay, what is the length of the model ship? Length of the model ship is missing. X1 and Y1 is given. X2 is missing. Y2 is given. Okay, X1 by Y1, we will write the formula. X1 by Y1 is equal to X2 by Y2. Here X1 is 28, Y1 is 12, X2 is missing, and Y2 is 9. We'll substitute the values now. X1 is 28 by 12 is equal to X2 by 9. Okay, now by transposing we have to make X alone. So 9 will go here. Okay, and 12 into X2. 12 into X2 is equal to 28 into 9. So X2 is equal to 28 into 9. 12 will come down. 3 3s are 9. 3 4s are 12. 4 1s are 4. 4 7s are 28. So X2 is equal to 7. Okay, X2 will be equal to, 7 3s are 21. If the length of the ship is 28 meter, its height of its mast will be 12 meter. In the model ship, if the height of the mast is 9 centimeter, then the length of the model ship will be 21 centimeter. So what is us? If the height of the mast in its model is 9 cm, what is the length of the model ship? Therefore, the length of the model ship is equal to 21 centimeter. Okay. Next is seventh one. Okay. In seventh sum, understand the question. A model truck travels, a loaded truck travels 14 km in 25 minutes. Okay. Now, how much distance it travels? 14 km in 25 minutes. If the speed remains the same, the speed of the truck remains the same, how far can it travel in 5 hours? So, what are the two quantities which we are going to take is, first one will be the distance, okay, and the second one will be the time, okay. The speed remains the same. A loaded truck travels 14 km, okay, in 25 minutes. The speed is remaining the same, okay, distance and time. If the distance, a loaded truck travels 14 km in 25 minutes. 25 minutes. If the speed remains the same, how far it travels in 5 hours? Now time is given. How much distance you have to find? Okay. If it had to cover 14 km, time taken is 25 minutes. In 5 hours, it will cover more distance. So, this is the problem of direct proportionality. Okay. Here it is 25 minutes. Here it is 5 hours. So, what we will do in the rough column, we will convert 5 hours also in minutes. How we will convert hours into minute? 5 into 60. It is equal to 300 minutes. Okay. You have to find how much distance it can cover in 3 minutes. So, we will use which formula? X1 by Y1 is equal to X2 by Y2. That is 14 by 25 is equal to, this is missing. Here X1 is 14, Y1 is 25, X2 is missing and Y2 is 300. So 14 by 25 is equal to X2 by Y2. So 40 X2 by Y2 is 300. Okay. 14 into 300 is equal to X2 into 25. We have to make X2 alone. So on the other side you have 14 into 300 and 25 goes down. Okay. 25 ones are 25. Okay. 5 will go here. 25. 25. 2s are 50. So 12. 14 into 12 is 168. 14 into 12 is 168. Okay. So, how much distance it can cover in 5 hours? Therefore, truck travels 168 kilometer in 5 hours. Okay. Next we are going to do 9th one. In 9th one, a train moves at a constant speed of 75 km per hour. Okay. In 75 km in 1 hour it is moving 75 kilometers. You have to find out how far it travel in 20 minutes and you have to find the time required to cover a distance of 250 kilometer. So here again what we are having? we are having the distance and time. Okay, so again, observing the problem, what comes in our mind? It is a problem of direct proportionality. Okay, for covering more kilometers, more hours are needed. Okay, so here two cases are given. Okay, the two quantities used are, one is distance and another one is time. How much distance? 75 kilometer it is covering in by HR means in 1 hour. 75 kilometer in 1 hour. But as you find, there are minutes also given, so we can write 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes na, so we can write it as 60 minutes. Okay, now how far it will travel in 20 minutes? In the second case, time is given, you have to find the distance. Okay, this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2, this is x3, this is y3. Okay, now in the second case, find the time required to cover a distance of 250 kilometer. Here 250 kilo distance is given, you have to find the time. Okay, so first one, formula x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2. Here x1 is 75, y1 is 60, x2 is missing and y2 is 20. So 75 by 60 is equal to x2 by 20. 75 into 20 is equal to x2 into 60. We have to make x2 alone. So 75 into 20 by 60. 0, 0 cancel. 1 za 3 za. 3 1 za 3. 3 2 za 6. 1 extra 5 za. So x2 here is how much? 25. So how far it will travel in 20 minutes? Therefore, it will travel 25 kilometer in 20 minutes. Okay, next we will do the next case. Here also we will compare it with x1 and y1. Okay, now second one, here x1 is 75, y1 is 60. Okay, and x3 is 250 and y3 is missing. That is the time taken. You have to find the time required to cover a distance of 250 kilometers. So we will apply the formula x1 by y1 is equal to x3 by y3. So 75 by 60 is equal to 250 by y3. y3 into 75 is equal to 250 into 60. y3 is equal to 250 into 60 by 75. 25 1 za 0 za 25, 3 za 75, 3 1 za 3, 3 2 za 6, 0. So 10 into 20 is 200. So what was the question asked? Find the time required to cover a distance of 250 kilometer. Time required to cover the distance of 250 kilometer is equal to 200 minutes. Now 200 minutes means how much? How many hours? How can we find 200 by 60? 0, 0 cancel. 20 inside, 6 outside. 6 3 is 18. How many remains? 2. 3, 2 by 6. 2 by 6 means 1 3 . So it is 3 1 by 3 hours. So the time required to cover 250 distance of 250 kilometer is 3 1 by 3 hours. Okay. Now question number 8, you try it for homework. Thank you.